I'm Anna, I am what I create, and I'm an African entrepreneur. I'm from the UK originally. I've lived in South Africa for 11 years. I studied anthropology and economics at university. I'm really interested in how people work, and I've always loved beads since I was 11 years old, and so it all came together and I became a designer by accident. We were doing what we were doing as a hobby, as a fun thing to do together and something to make a bit of money, and my colleague Laurence, she saw the opportunity that was there. There was pressure from my dad, who could see that there was a good career for me in it, and I couldn't quite see it as well as he could, but he could. If I knew what I knew now, I might not have started my business. Obviously, as a white British woman in this industry, there are massive issues around cultural appropriation. And even if I approach things with treating everybody and everything I'm interacting with dignity and respect and acknowledgement of the history of what the craft I'm working in, I can do all of that. But it doesn't stop other people inscribing on me their narrative of what I'm doing, which is the white savior narrative of, I've come to modernize a traditional craft, or, or improve, or whatever it is, which is the narrative that we seem to love about Westerners these days. I really want to escape that narrative of Westerner comes to improve. That's not what I've done. I've worked with some really intelligent, capable people to make a new product that uses a technique that is deeply grounded here, but that I can't lay claim to. It's not mine.
My name is Laurence Chimpaka.
Je m'appelle Madame Mulamba.
I was a bidder like everybody. And then she said, if you can help me with books when we start the business, at least 1 day per week. So I start working 1 day per week, helping with books, helping with this. Yeah, so I help with my knowledge of books and economics in the business and managing people. But I didn't think that at the beginning I couldn't think that one day I'm gonna apply my knowledge of economic in the business, in beadwork.
The narrative of beadwork at that time was very much looking down on black women as objects of pity. That was the narrative within beadwork. I mean, to the point that I would have customers come into my shop and ask me in front of my team if my stuff were HIV positive, because that had become so normal in the industry. It didn't even occur to people that, whether or not anybody was, that's confidential, that's not, I would just turn around and ask them if they'd had an STI, and people would realize how rude it was, and we'd move on.
Did you learn it from your mother? You just realized that they pull down all your knowledge and bring it to, and you say, no, actually, I did economics to the university, and they were surprised. So how did you learn this? You see, they become interested on, okay, this is another level of beadwork. It's not that they're sitting under the tree doing this, doing that. It means that this is serious. And they start asking now intelligent questions.
When I started in this industry, that was really difficult to try to put across this narrative of treating everybody with dignity and respect and an openness to people telling the story that they wanted to tell, and not just regurgitating a predetermined script, which is what the expectation was. I joined at a moment in sort of social and political history where what I said became increasingly less crazy. So anyway, so now when I say this, people are like, yeah, we didn't need to do that. In the beginning, people were like, you're not going to make money. You're not going to make money. You need to say X, what you need to tell yourself stories, and what the story was predetermined. They didn't want me to tell the story at all. They wanted me to tell the preset narrative. And luckily, I'm stubborn enough that I just said, no, we're not telling that story.
It's not that beadwork is for people that didn't go to school. No, it's not that. It's not easy. If you don't know mathematics to do beadwork, it's difficult.
Beadwork is gloriously mathematical, as Maddo said. It's, I always say it's the ability to bead whilst thinking 7 beads ahead that makes beadwork really amazing. Our primary outlets are our own shops, and they are in Newlands in Cape Town and in the waterfront in Cape Town. It's one of the great things about being based in South Africa is that we can manufacture and sell in the same place, and that's quite unusual globally. And then we sell very well in the United States. There's a really great appreciation for handmade work in the US, and so we sell in quite a few large galleries in the US that we're very proud of. And then just beautiful smaller concept stores all over Europe and Australia. We're hoping to expand more into the rest of Africa. And of course, Onibespoke.